And I pray you find a way. You're still my player. And although I'm upset with you, although everybody's going to be bashing you today, you have to find a way to break from this. You failed to break from it at Chelsea. So you came to us and found a way back. 2 games do not define your entire Arsenal career. They do not. You need to pick your head up and fix this. Only you can do it. He did it. Kai Havertz found a way to turn things around after such a terrible moment for him. I think the worst moment as an Arsenal player, in my opinion. Yes, he had a shaky start to us, but these last couple weeks have been awful for him. The start of this year was terrible. I cannot mince words. It was awful, those 2 games, but he and his family did not deserve all the online abuse they got, even as far as going to his wife and his unborn child. It was awful. And I'm happy to announce, if you guys haven't heard, that the teenager who insulted his wife has been arrested. I couldn't be more pleased. But Kai Havertz has found a way on his own, well, with the support of the Emirates faithful, not the online Arsenal fans who were bashing him non-stop. The Emirates faithful who did not stop singing his name, who did not stop cheering for him. And I couldn't be more pleased. And I'm not in nowhere near shape or form saying that we don't need a striker. No team goes a whole season with just 1 striker. It's just not possible. We need another striker. So this is not what that is. This is me just saying that I am supporting my player, because whether me or you likes it or not, Kai Havertz is going to be our player to the end of the season. And what we need is every single player confident. So I'm here to big him up for the mental strength, because it's not easy. We saw this was the beginning of his death at Chelsea. This is how it happened. Just downhill from the moment he started to have bad games, and the fans never let it slip, and he just faded off. And now he's come to us and he's found a way back. I saw an interesting stat recently. I think he's scoring at, like, he's gotten to the point where he was last season 24 games earlier in terms of his output, goals and assists. 24 games earlier than he did in his first season with us. Guys, there's improvement. Again, still need a striker. I'm not saying that. I am just supporting our player. And what a game it was yesterday. I'm recording this video a day later. What a game it was against the Croatian side, Dinamo Zagreb, coached by Fabio Cannavaro. What a legend he was playing. I did not even know he was coaching. I heard he's been coaching all over the world, but it was good to see him. And it was good to see his team. They sucked. I am not going to lie. They were terrible. I don't even think they had 1 shot on target the entire game. And yes, that might be testament to us. I don't know anything about Dinamo Zagreb. I'm not following them in any way, shape, or form. I don't know how they're doing in their leagues or in the Champions League this season. All I know is that they were easy for us to beat, and we handled them. Well, not technically easy. You still need to be focused against a team that has zero ambition, that just wants to defend. And our boys did that, led by Kai Havertz from the early minute. That delicate touch in to Havertz. Well, a beautiful wing play from Martinelli, first of all. And Kai Havertz with the beautiful cushion down to Declan Rice, who finished off his laces very well. It was a bang-bang. Goalkeeper was flat-footed. He didn't even see it pass him. That was a beautiful way to start the game, especially against teams who come to play low block. This is what we wish for, playing against all these teams in the Premier League who just come to defend low. If we score early, it changes the game completely. Dinamo Zagreb did not come out to play, don't get me wrong, but at least it gave you some sort of cushion and you can actually be more patient. You don't have to keep forcing anything. And we did that exceptionally well yesterday. It was also great to see my boy, Kiwior, still my player. You know, they're advertising for the injured Saliba. Hopefully Saliba is not out for so long. I think he made only 1 error in the game. I'll take 1 error versus any other amount of error that he can give me. If he makes only 1 error that is not costly in a game, I'll take it. I thought he did okay. He had a decent game. He didn't face any real threat, but we were very solid. Gabriel was solid. Raya had nothing to do all game. Nothing. Zinchenko came in today from the start because Miles Lewis-Kelly is feeling something in his knee. Please let that not be a serious situation. So many bad news happening. Is it the way we play, or is it just these young men who are not used to playing in this many games? Because Miles Lewis-Kelly is new to this. Ethan Nwaneri is new to this. And we just saw him come back for the first time in weeks. And thankfully he's back. He gives us another option on the right. Except Sterling. Sterling, who was the only downside in this game. He just couldn't find a way past the left back of Dinamo Zagreb, who had pace. Sterling had pace. Sterling tried trickery. I don't think he has too much trickery, but at least not this current Sterling. He needs to do better, and I'm wishing him well. I think he just needs 1 or 2 or 3 more games that are exceptional, and his confidence will just be up. We need him. We don't know how long Saka is out for. People are saying a couple more weeks, but dude, last week he wasn't even walking. He was on crutches. He wasn't walking without assistance. I hope he's on holiday somewhere, enjoying his time, getting some much-needed mental rest. He definitely needs that, and his body as well as it heals. We need him to come back firing, because when he comes back, hopefully he comes back before the end of the season, it's going to be crunch time. There'll be no trying to figure out anything. I thought we were good today. I thought we were good yesterday against Dinamo Zagreb. Jorginho playing, doing his thing, controlling play. These are just the games you need Jorginho. It was such an easy game for him. He was just cruising the whole time. Odegaard finally getting a goal. You could see how desperately he wanted it. You could just feel it, that he needed a goal. He's had some shocking games recently too, if we're being honest. I don't even think he had his best game today, but he got that goal. And I couldn't be more pleased for him. I couldn't be more pleased for all our players. We need a run like we pulled last season, because there's no more margin for error from now to the end of the season, at least in the Premier League. In the Champions League, we're cruising. We're almost qualified. I don't think it's mathematically done yet, but it's going to take a miracle. People need to score like over 20 goals to beat us. Our goal difference is exceptionally better. So we are more than likely through, and it saves us the pain of playing extra games in the Champions League playoffs while Man City are languishing. We are such a good team. If you compare our performance against PSG, yes, we were home. If you compare our performance against PSG when we were home to what they did to City yesterday, it's crazy. I know people will say this is not the same City as last season. They've been struggling, and they have. They're spending so much money in January. You wonder, these are the teams that finished as champions last season, and they know how much they desperately need to reinforce. Why haven't we made any signings? We need to reinforce too. We're out of the FA Cup. We're almost out of the Premier League, but we have to believe, we have to keep pushing. We're almost out of the Carabao Cup. When we go to St. James Park, we need to have fresh ideas. New players bring fresh ideas. I hate how long it's taking for us to get business done. We have to break the bank. I don't care. We'll worry about the consequences later. We'll sell some players in the summer. We will. So we need to sign players to give us a chance. We need fresh ideas, fresh momentum. And Arteta knows this. He keeps saying it. And my problem is nothing has been done. I think we have, 2 more weeks left in the transfer window for it to close. What is going on, Arsenal board? Cunha, I'm hearing that Nottingham Forest are really, really pushing for him. And I know we're linked with him. But I'll take Cunha. I'll take him. He will not be my first choice, but I need fresh ideas. I know he's quality. And if he goes to Nottingham Forest are level on points with us in the Premier League. They are overachieving this season. Nuno Espirito Santo is doing his thing. And they are going to reinforce. And they have Wood. They have a 1E. They have 2 strikers already. They're getting in 1 more. Come on, Arsenal. Edu has gone there, and he seems to just be going in. If you don't know, Edu left us to go run the Nottingham Forest football operations, but also not just Nottingham Forest. He's running a few teams because their owners own a few teams. They own, I think, Olympiacos in Greece and a couple of other countries, a couple of other teams in other countries. And Edu's there doing the business. We need to get going. Come on, Arsenal. We desperately need this season to work for us. I'm tired of the near misses like the last 2 seasons. We need a trophy this season. FA Cup is gone. Carabao Cup is halfway gone. We're at halftime. Champions League, we're in it, but we know Champions League is the Champions League. We know how difficult it is. Barcelona is looking on fire. They are looking absolutely incredible. Bayern were looking incredible as well before they lost yesterday. They got smashed yesterday, to be honest. I think by Feyenoord. So we know the unpredictability of the Champions League, and we have to make sure that we give ourselves the best chance to win these remaining trophies that we're fighting for, and that can only happen in the next 2 weeks in the transfer window. So get it done, guys. Let me know your thoughts about this video in the comment section. If you're new here, please click subscribe. It would truly be an honor for me to welcome you into this community. Leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts. Like this video as well. Take care. God bless. See you soon.